Hi, welcome to this video session. So in this video session, I would like to explain the question number 13 of April 2019 of Programming in C of Anna University. As you know, the code of this question paper is CS8251 and this is the series, solution series. So like this, that various videos continuously we have been launching for Anna University question paper. So now we will see question number 13th answer. So as far as question number 13 is concerned, so that is two sections A and B. So the first question is what is recursive? Explain the procedure to compute sin x using recursive function and write the C code for the same, which carries 16 mark. And the next question B, okay, what is pass-by reference? Explain swapping of two values using pass-by reference in C programming, which also 16 mark. It is a very simple question because only one subdivision carries a 16 mark, so that as an examiner looking more explanation from students so that students can get the highest mark. The first I would like to demonstrate 13A, recursive and the programming under. So you know very well what is the recursive function. So the recursive function is a function and it calls itself number of times until to satisfy certain conditions. So the recursive function is the special technique. So the function itself calling number of times. That's the reason why it is called recursive function. So see this example, you can understand. So this is the small code developed for factorial calculation. Here that is a function factorial and carries the parameter integer value. Then if this function is called immediately, this function will be executed. So inside this function there is a certain condition. If the condition is satisfied, this inside loop will be executed, and during execution, see here again that is the same function is available. So that the function calls the same function itself number of times. Number of times means until satisfying this condition. That is the reason why this is a recursive function. So the main advantage is that for executing a same set of instructions number of times, we no need to develop different functions. That's the reason why the same function can be called number of times to execute to satisfy the what is called a condition. So that is called recursive function. Okay, next I would like to demonstrate sine series. You know very well the sine series, that is sine any right triangle. The sine of an angle x is the length of the opposite side divided by the length of the hypotenuse. See the triangles we can understand. So let us consider x. This x, sine x, we wanted to calculate. So the sine x equal to the opposite side, this length divide by, so that is h, hypotenuse this one. The hypotenuse always you know very well opposite to right angle, you know very well. So this is the understanding purpose I have given this diagram. So this is the sine series formula. And where shall we use this one? So the main purpose of this sine series used to study harmonic motion, especially the motion of a pendulum, motion of a spring, and even with the sine series we can predict when cutting a tree which side the tree will fall down. So like that we can predict. The tons of applications and all there. So in this question we wanted to demonstrate sine series, so that with a small introduction I would straight away I am going to focus sine series. This is the sine series. So x minus 1 by 3 factorial into x power 3 plus 1 by 5 factorial into x power 5, and like this it is going on. So alternate term is negative. That means first term positive, second term minus, third term positive, and like this is going on. So the same term I represented like this. So that is here, that is x only there. So I rewrite like this, x power 1 by 1 factorial, both are same. For writing a program I rewrite the term like this. So we wanted to develop a C program for this term calculations. So see, this is a procedure. First we wanted to get that is a degree, okay, of the sine series, and that is limit, or what type of how much accuracy wanted we should give. Okay, after getting a degree and that is a limit, then okay, that is a degree we should convert into radian. So for this, okay, we wanted to use this methodology. So after calculating, we can use the loop, okay, to calculate a sine series, so that how many terms we wanted to calculate, according to our term the sine series can be calculated. Finally, we can be print. So this is by calculation we are calculating sine series. Then after that, in C programming we have a library function called sine of x. We can use the sine of x also to calculate the sine series. So in this programming, especially industry, that is we can use what is called library functions. As far as university examinations and all there, that students, that is examiner, expecting students wanted to explain the procedure of sine series. Okay, so this is the procedure. Based on the procedure, we can demonstrate, we can develop a C program. So okay, see, this is a small program developed for sine series, and the sine series program we are using the recursive function also. Okay, so that is a factorial we wanted to calculate for all terms. So that's the reason why it's a factorial. For calculating factorial, we use the function, and the function is the recursive function. I already demonstrated to you what is recursive function. Here that is a factorial function, the function itself calling, so that okay, it is a recursive function. Okay, so recursive function we used. Then after that, see this code, okay, getting a degree. After that, okay, how many iterations wanted to calculate. Then okay, here we are converting degree into radians. That depends upon the term. Okay, what is called sine series is calculated. Finally, it is a printing. So this is the output of the program. I would like to demonstrate the program also with the code. Please see the demonstration. We will see the program now. The program is designed in programming language, C programming language, for sine series calculations. I would like to open the C compiler. C compiler was opened, and this is the C program developed for sine series. It is a recursive program, so that a factorial can calculate it with a recursive manner. That is the reason why the factorial function was created and declared as a global variable. Then after that, okay, C programming, first system will ask you enter the value for a degree, like 30, 45, like this, because we wanted to calculate the sine series. Then after getting x value, and okay, so how many times you wanted iterate, for that purpose it is asking n value. That means how much accuracy you wanted, depends upon that you can give, that is n value. Then after that, so the degree should convert into radian. That's the reason why, okay, x equal to x star and pi by 180 we are calculating. So that, so with this methodology, that degree value is converted into radian. Okay. Then after that, wanted to calculate that accuracy also. So that this statement we used here, okay, that is sine of x, straight away we used library function, and the value is stored on z, so that we can understand by calculation how much the sine series value is coming, and by library function how much is coming. Like this we can compare. Okay, so now I use the for loop function to calculate, okay, that is a sine series, and for calculating a factorial I use that it is a factorial program. So factorial function, so immediately that factorial, okay, this function is called after executing this function. Okay, the pointer is come down here. After that, okay, that is factorial value is calculated, and the factorial value, okay, value is written here. Then after that, the term value is calculated, and continuously till that is iteration is satisfied. Okay, that is a term value is calculated, and after that sin x value will be finally computed. So this is a small program, C program, to calculate sine series. Now I would like to compile this program, and then I would like to execute. So the compilation success. Okay, Then after that, I run this program. Okay, so when executing this program, so it is asking, okay, enter the value for a degree. So like 30, 45, 60, like that we can enter. So I would like to enter that is a 30. Now that is a degree is 30. Then after that, how many iterations wanted to calculate for that term calculation. Depends upon the required accuracy you can give. Now I am giving that is a 10, n value is a 10. So it is calculated. Sine series is approximately 0.5, okay, when degree is 30. Okay, and after that library function also used. In the library function also the value is 0.5 is coming. So according to this execution, okay, by calculation and the library function result both are the same. Sometimes our calculation may be some difference may happen. Okay, this is a small program. So okay, so you have seen that is a demo for that is a Sine series of programs. So I hope you understand this one. Next we will focus the next question. So next question is pathway reference. As I told you earlier, pathway reference also a call by reference, because okay, the reference means we are using what is called address. Then after that we wanted to swap two numbers with the pathway reference concept. We will see. Before focusing, okay, there is a two classifications when using that is a function. That is called when using a function arguments. The arguments depends upon that is a value forward by function can be classified as a two model. One is called call by value and the other one is called call by reference. Actually in this university examination, okay, only the call by reference was asked, but however, okay, I would like to give a small input on the call by value also. So call by value means when calling a function, okay, the function passing value as a parameter. So only a value. So whereas in the call by reference, when calling that function, okay, it passing address, okay, as a parameter, not the data. So what is the advantage? As we are using address, straight away we can call address. Not only that, any changes happens in the address that will be reflected in throughout all the functions. That is, it is equivalent to global declaration. So whereas in this call by value, valid only in this local function, it is functioning as local declaration or local variable. So if you wanted to execute one instruction and that value should be reflected throughout all the programs of your project, you wanted to use call by reference. Okay, now I would like to demonstrate call by reference with a suitable example. Okay, so see, this is the program. Okay, so that is the call by reference. So as I told you earlier, call by reference means we wanted to refer the address and the address will be forwarded to function. Okay, so address carries the data. Okay, that is a concept you know very well. That's the reason why it is called call by reference. See this function swap. Okay, and the swap consists of okay two parameters and two parameters getting data. That is a star means getting data. Okay, getting data pointer declaration, getting data through address. That's the reason why it is called call by reference. Okay, swap function is declared as a global. Then after that wanted to swap. So that is a value, b values given. Then before swapping, okay, that values are printed. Then printed. After that, I called the swap function. See here, this function swap. Okay, ampersand a and ampersand b, two parameter used. So this is the simple, okay, to access address. Okay, that's the reason why it is called call by reference. So this address, when calling this function, okay, immediately this will call that is a main function. Okay, this is the calling function and this is the called function. Okay, this calling function returns address of the parameter. So the address will go down here. Okay, what content in the address that will be assigned on X. For example, in A address, okay, one value is assigned, the value is 100. So 100 is assigned on X. Similarly, in the B address, okay, 200 is stored and 200, okay, is assigned to Y when calling the swap function. After that, okay, this is a small procedure to swap the numbers. Then after swapping, okay, the swapped value is forwarded to the swap function. Then after executing this function, next line obviously will execute. Okay, in this line, okay, A and B value is printed again. So now, okay, as a swap, A value becomes 200 and B value becomes 100. So in this table, I have shown before swapping what values, after swapping what values. So this is small programs, okay, to demonstrate the call by reference. And not only that, so the swapping two numbers also are used. So that this is a small program to explain, okay, pass by reference, that is called the call by reference, and with a suitable example also. Now I would like to demonstrate this concept with this demo. I would like to demonstrate call by reference program in programming language. First I would like to open a C compiler. So the C compiler now opened, and this is the program for call by reference. So in the call by reference, I use the function that is used the swap function. The purpose is to swap two data. That means A and B. The A and B value can be swapped. So after this execution, so A value becomes 200 and the B value becomes 100. So the swap function I used, and see the program. So now I use the swap program. It is a global function, you know very well, because the function was declared before main function. And see the swap function. So in this function, so we use what is called, that is address call by reference. So R is called pass by reference. See here, this data, okay, is stored in this address straight away. That means we will call address, and through address we can take the value of this variable. So the program function is called, immediately the control come down here. So this function, so this star is a pointer, so that what's the value stored in the address, that value will be transferred to this parameter. Okay, the first one is x value and y is what is called y value. Second parameter is y value. So with this function, okay, so this is a procedure inside the function which is used to swap the numbers. For example, after executing this statement, okay, x value becomes y and y value copied to x, that is swapping. So this is a small C program. So initially A equal to 100, B equal to 100, and okay, before swapping, I would like to print these values. So this is a statement in the variable A and B values printed. Then after that, we use what is called the swap function. So because of this one, okay, with the A value and the B value, okay, that is address content is forwarded here. Okay, so that A value is stored in this X and the B value is stored to Y, and the swapping will happen as explained earlier. Okay, after swapping, so that is after swapping, so this control will come down here. Then after that, this statement is execution happening. Okay, so after the execution, A value becomes 200 and the B value becomes 100. So that is a program I demonstrated. Now I would like to execute this program to understand the output. So before execution, I compile the C program. So compilation completed. Okay, 0 error. Okay, it is success. Okay, then I would like to run this program. So now I am executing the program. Okay, it is executed. So before swap, the value is A is 100 and B is 200. After swap, okay, that is swapping happened. A becomes 200 and B 100. Okay, so this is a small program to understand swapping with the call by reference, which is also called as pass by reference. So okay, so you have seen that is a demonstration also. So my dear learners, so watch this video number of times, it depends upon your requirements. Understand the program, and if wanted you can modify the program also and develop a new program to demonstrate a call by reference and write very good answer in university examination and score highest mark.